So now that we are an hour in, what'd you think of the finale
The
for Bad Batch?
finale of Bad Batch. Um, I liked it.
Yeah,
I'm always wanting more of animated Star Wars, but I liked it.
I was disappointed, and this is gonna sound kind of brutal, but I wanted them all to die. But now that they're not, I kind of am happy that they all got a happy ending.
I just don't
The
get
only
how. Well, never mind. I'll get there. Um, we were right. Spoilers, by the way. Click off now if you don't want Bad Batch finale spoilers. All
Yep,
right.
yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Spoilers for Bad Batch. The finale. The finale of the show. All right. The show's over. No more Bad Batch show. I'm sure we'll see some characters here and there, but show's over. So I'll start at the beginning. We were correct about the Zillow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they didn't use the Force on the Zillow. They just let it out. I was like, all right, good. Good on you. Because these kids know fucking nothing about that. Even if they are Force sensitive, they know jack squat about that. And just having the Zillow, like, dude, here's the thing, though. You got that stupid, like, freaking Seth Rogen looking motherfucker on the platform with his dumbass hair. He's sitting on the
He does look
platform.
like Seth Rogen. Yeah,
Bro, he looked like him. He had the glasses and the hair and everything. And he's like,
yeah.
yo, troopers, grab those kids or whatever. And then the Zillow Beast like wakes up and it just smacks the great like the gangplank, like the walkway,
Mm-hmm.
and he just falls over and gets up and runs away. I'm like, yo,
Uh-huh.
kill him, eat him, crush him with your hand, murder him, straight up.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Uh-huh.
like it's like you can see where they are afraid to kill a human with a human face, but killing a ton of stormtroopers with helmets on is fine. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, kill that son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straight up. Murk him.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
literally standing under a Zillow beast, and it's like, I'm going to hit this instead of hitting him. Like, and he's a
The thing
minor
with this
character.
episode,
He's not even a
the
character.
thing with
He's
this
just a
episode,
dude. But, like, kill him. Kill everything. Like, show the
the thing with
Zillow
this
beast.
episode,
Yeah. Bro,
yeah.
in the Zillow Beast episode in Clone Wars, it's killing mad civilians. A ton
Uh-huh.
of civilians
Yeah.
get just boom, boom,
Doesn't it
smash,
get loose on
boom.
Coruscant? It gets loose
Yes,
on Coruscant, right? Yeah.
yes, it
Yeah.
kills so many
Yeah.
civilians, and I'm like, yeah, this thing is scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you feel
Uh-huh.
bad for it because it just wants to escape, right? It just wants to get out of what it's in, and
Yeah.
that's the same thing, right? But they don't even have the balls to show that.
Yeah.
They're
I
like, lock
think
down the reactor room. First of all, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This is a base. The only thing that we ever talk about in Star Wars with a reactor
I I don't know what you're gonna say.
is a
I
ship.
don't know. Uh-huh.
The only other time that we see an actual reactor on the ground that I could think of, tell me if I'm wrong, because I could be wrong. Chat, tell me if I'm wrong. But the only other time we don't even see this reactor of Mount Tantus, by the way. And now, you could
We don't see
say
a
that
lot of things in this episode.
you could say that since it's a mountain, it would have a reactor. Possibly. Like a nuclear one or some shit. But show it. Explain it. They don't. They just randomly mention it in the last episode. Shut down the reactor. And you're thinking to yourself, every time someone in Star Wars says, shut down the reactor, it blows up. It
So
blows the
you're
fuck
more
up.
so a fan. you're more so a fan of show don't tell, right?
Well, yes, everyone
Yes.
should be, but at the
Yes.
same
Yes.
time, when you're watching this and it says like the only other time that we see an actual reactor is in the erase station in Return of the Jedi when Han Solo blows up the reactor to the array, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what takes down the shield generator that's around the Death Star.
Yep.
That makes
Yeah.
sense to have a reactor.
That's
It's a
all that
shield
I can
generator.
recall.
It's a
That's all
shield
that I
generator.
can recall. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember there being reactors in any other base.
Was there a reactor at was there a reactor at the Star Killer base or am I dumb?
Yeah, but the Starkiller base is a ship. It's a
Yeah.
it's a frick. First of all, fuck you. That's Disney Star Wars bullshit.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's
I'm just
Starkiller
saying.
base. It's a knockoff Death Star.
Dude, the ships in the Rise of Skywalker were all just knockoffs of the like Death Star 2. They all had the Death Star lasers and shit. Nah, but
Yeah.
so my thing about this episode was I feel
I,
like
I didn't even have a problem
I
with
do,
that. I was just like, that's a stupid thing to say. Just say the generator, the power
I
generator.
do,
A reactor
I,
is a different thing,
I
completely than
do
a generator.
I, I do agree with you about the Zillow. My thing with this episode, Roland, is that it feels like nothing got resolved from questions that we had. And we said this last week because bro, we didn't get anything about Cody. We got nothing about Tech.
We got
Like,
nothing about Wolf.
yeah, right. Yeah,
Nothing.
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 Nothing. So like, are they gonna make another show? Is that what's gonna happen? Tales of the Clones? Like,
I've been saying they should. That's what this show was supposed to be. Right? So let's go through it. Like,
yeah, sorry. It
start
was
the
just something that I
episode.
wanted to bring up.
Wrecker's fucked up from fighting a bear in the
Yeah.
last episode. So you got that going on, and then you got them trying to get in, and Crosshair's just like the whole time just looking at his hand every time he has to shoot something,
Yeah.
which is never explained. You're just supposed to imply what that could be.
I think it's supposed to be mental stress, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's mental failing in himself, like not believing in himself.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, I'm like, can you like explain something? Like they barely even explained Omega. They like glossed over that. They were
It's
like, oh
true.
yeah, her
It's
blood's
true.
really important. You're like, why is her blood so important? They're like, because it can be used.
For what?
And you're like, for what? And they're like, well, force stuff. Like I get it. It wasn't that like we had to fill in the gaps of okay, her blood is susceptible to midichlorians. Boom. She's the only one that can be cloned. Well, or is a clone that's also susceptible to midichlorians.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she doesn't
But
have the force.
yeah, but it's also
Which is cool. I don't want
implied.
her to have the force. But there's a
Yeah.
lot of fucking
Yeah,
with
but
Luke Skywalker.
I think that they're leading to something with those kids. I
Dude,
think
I
they're gonna be part.
literally thought at the end of the episode we were going to see Luke Skywalker. I really did. I was waiting for it. I
Dude,
was like,
we should have. We
no,
should have.
we didn't need to though. Because all right, let me get there. So she gets these kids into that room through the hatches that they're crawling through, right?
Right.
They end up in the Zillow room. The Zillow's like breaking out. And she's like, oh, we climb. Just don't look down. I'm like, all right. And then one kid's like, but I'm afraid of heights. I don't like heights. She's like, Rekka doesn't like heights either. He's my brother.
Life,
Just climb.
life, in a life or death situation, heights don't matter, bro.
That's what I'm
Like,
fucking
just,
saying, dude.
like,
And everybody else, like, bro, I'm not afraid of heights. And I would not would have wanted to climb that.
yeah, yeah.
But it's doable. Because guess what? It's a freaking ladder. Which,
Mm-hmm.
by the way, the freaking Zillow Beast is climbing up this thing. You're telling me not at one point, not at one point did it hit the ladder and break a little bit of the ladder. Like
Yeah.
it just missed the skinny ass ladder.
No.
Why is there a ladder? Why?
So they had a way. They had
Mount Tantus. You have if you needed to fix something, they're like, well, it's an escape route. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
It's like freaking what is it? The safety commission came in there and they were like, well, you guys don't have a ladder in case of a fire. It's like
when the fucking state comes into your job
that's
and it's like,
what happened, bro. That had to be what
you
happened.
you guys don't have a smoke alarm. Please put one in now.
Fucking straight up, that's what that was. It's like, why is there this ladder that's a freaking This is a mountain. This is a mountain we're talking about here. You're telling me they climbed and bro, that was deep. And where every time that we see this from the deepest depths of Tantus, why is there light at the top?
Right. Yeah.
There's no hole in the top of the mountain. It's not a volcano. Why is there light? And the Zillow Beast is like light. Like
when we get the outside shots,
all the lights get
get
turned off anyway, and the Zillow Beast.
I don't see the hole.
There's no fucking hole.
Right.
It's a mountain. You know what? I'll be completely honest with you too. In the book, you don't just see that there's multiple rings of hangers on this mountain. Yes, her blood can bond with Force sensitives.
Oh, the kids are probably going
to. Oh my fucking god, he's right.
I didn't even think of that. Hold on, I'll be right back. I have to let my cat out of the room. I'm going to be right here.
Bro, you're right. The kids are probably going to be the skeleton crew kids. I don't have a problem with that, but I was just like, I didn't think of that. I forgot that show even existed. I like Jude Law. I'm only going to watch it for Jude Law and to review it. But, like,
fam,
if I wasn't reviewing things, I'd watch it. But
if the kids are the skeleton crew, that's gonna be wild.
Yeah, but they can't be. They could be in Skeleton Crew, but they can't be because Skeleton Crew takes place during Mando.
Huh.
They wouldn't be kids.
Yeah, true. Nah, bro, they're all gonna be part of Luke's Jedi Order.
Yo, honestly, probably.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Because Kyle Ron runs in there and he's like, I had a bad dream! And just burns down the freaking temple. Dude, am I wrong? That's literally what happens. That's literally what happens.
Bad dream. And Palpatine was making funny voices in his head.
Yeah.
And he was like,
he's like,
I want to kill
Luke,
my uncle.
I had a bad dream. And Luke's like, what's it about? He's like, this guy who's really ugly. And he's like, all right, that sounds like a nightmare to me. And then Luke all of a sudden just goes, you know what? I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill my nephew because he's having bad dreams. And then he's like, you can't kill me because of my bad dreams. And then he's like, but R2, you're cool. And he burns it down. And he's like, yeah,
because of my bad dream.
these random old dudes named the Knights of Ren just showed up and they're like, what's up, bro? We're definitely not evil. And he's like, oh, okay. I hate this. I hate Star Wars, dude.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid. No,
he
but
turns evil because he was having bad dreams. All right, you got these people out there that are like, well, Anakin had bad dreams too. Yeah, about his fucking wife dying.
Wife dying. Yeah, yeah.
His children all dying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to prevent that from happening.
Kylo wasn't trying to prevent anything, bro.
He was trying to prevent shit.
Was just...
And then they show the same scene multiple times, and it's like, did Luke try to kill him? Did Luke not try to kill him? Yo, what's up, Daimyo?
What's up, Daimyo? How are you doing?
I want to know if Daimyo watched the finale at least.
Daimyo, did you watch the finale of The Bad Batch?
One thing that Pilgrim was right about some of the stuff we talked about last week, but one thing that Pilgrim was wrong about is that it was going to be a 20-minute episode like everything else. So I'm glad.
I'm glad it was longer, but they didn't use that to flesh anything out, though.
Bro, it had a Return of the King ending. There was like 3 endings.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Nah, but dude, all I have to say, Echo was the MVP.
Yeah.
Echo was the MVP.
100%. He was the MVP last episode, too, and the episode before that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Echo literally dude, never forget, he's an ARC trooper, bro.
Oh, wow.
I forgot you did say that.
Huh.
Echo is MVP.
But, Echo came up clutch in these last few episodes, bro. But when he took out those 3 stormtroopers at once in 2 seconds, I was like, holy shit, that was awesome.
Which ones?
It was right after Hunter and Crosshair got the drop on Hemlock. And then Echo was behind them fighting off the stormtroopers. Remember?
He was fighting out the operatives.
I thought he shot I thought he shot like 3 of them out. He shot 3 of them at once.
I thought it was before that. Because they were fighting in that room. He was trying to see if Wrecker was okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Wrecker did dude, here's the other thing. Fucking up Crosshair's hand, that was kind of cool. But
yeah.
At the same time, we got a little bit of a clone rebellion or a clone uprising, which was nice. That was cool.
Yeah.
But then you have Hemlock open up these 4 gates and these 4 dudes come out. They all look different.
Yeah.
And one of them's fat. Did you notice that? The one that has 2 fucking Galva knuckles from Call of Duty, brass knuckles.
Now that you said that, he's got a cut. It. Yeah, yeah.
He's skinny up here, and he's got a fucking beer gut.
Yeah.
It's that Mace, bro. It was him the whole time. No, dead ass. And then he's apparently they're attached because he's just swinging one around and whipping motherfuckers with it. I was waiting for one of their helmets to pop off and be like, oh, that's tech. No, never. Even the one that they built up. The one that they built up.
I guess tech was really dead.
But yeah, the operative they straight up built up from the beginning
wasn't dead.
To move forward, they're like, yeah, this guy's dangerous. Yeah, this guy's like doing one-man army shit. Oh, this guy's really dangerous. He's like freaking Metal Gear
Uh-huh.
Solid in this bitch. He just gets a spear thrown through him. He's murked. What the
Dude,
fuck?
I'm sad that Scorch died, bro. I'm sad that
Scorch died
Scorch
like a
died.
bitch. Scorch died
Yeah.
like a bitch.
Yeah.
Scorch said, huh? Boom, boom, boom. Bitch. Republic Commando. Died like a bitch.
Fuck you. No. We'll talk about that later.
Talk about that in a
I don't want
second.
to talk about that now.
But yeah, like, all right, so you got the clone rebellion, you get those fights. I like that part. I like how Nala say freaking suicide bombed to destroy all that stuff, which
Mm-hmm.
makes 0 sense going forward because they're like,
Mm-hmm.
all the technology was here, all of the research was here. So what was Palpatine like? I have a floppy disk backup drive. Like, the fuck?
No, bro. No, bro.
Rampart continued to be an idiot.
Palpatine has like all
Somehow.
the property
No.
share.
You know what? That perfectly explains the line from Rise of Skywalker. Somehow Palpatine returned. Because it definitely wasn't Project Necromancer.
Dude, we're not though. We're not though.
I'm not in the slightest. I said I like the fighting, I like the Clone Rebellion, I like Echo.
I hate how the story went in this whole season. I don't
Yeah,
like how the
he's
story
so
went.
up and down. And then Emery's like, Dr. Emery. She's like, yeah, I'm just gonna take these kids and leave. And Echo's like, yeah, that's a good idea. You won't get fucking shot down or anything like that by the turbo lasers we just had to deal with last episode. What the she's like, yeah, kids, come on, I'll get you somewhere safe. And then nothing happens. She just gets in a ship as the fucking Zillow beast is escaping and they're being invaded by insurgents. And there's a clone rebellion about to go down. It didn't
Mm-hmm.
yet, but it's about to, right? You're telling me that they would let any ship leave. Also, why is there not a blockade up there?
Yeah, wouldn't the Empire have ships up there?
They
You would think.
should. They have
You would
ships.
think.
They have ships surrounding freaking Mustafar and all these other planets, and they're like, well, this planet's secret. On Wayland is a
Mm-hmm.
secret planet. Okay. Wayland's a secret planet. But a couple planets over, you should have a fleet waiting. Just
True.
literally paid to wait.
True.
In case shit goes down so
True.
they can be there point blank.
True. True. A lot of this episode has to not make sense
For it to
in
happen.
order for things
Yes.
in order for things to happen. Yeah.
It's not a bad
Yes.
episode. Like, it's a good finale. But it's one of the
Does it
best
feel like a
episodes.
finale though? Does it feel like a finale?
No.
Does it?
No.
Right. It doesn't feel like a Star Wars finale. Like, I
You
don't
know
know,
what
bro.
felt like a Star Wars finale?
What?
Andor.
Yeah. I would say that or the end of season 1 of Bad Batch. That's like the last time that I felt like a Star Wars finale.
Yeah.
Because the end of season 1 of Bad Batch is awesome. The finale of Andor is awesome. But since that point,
Fuck you guys.
hey, Damio, listen. Do not hate on Andor, okay? Andor's good.
Andor's the
Okay?
best thing that they made.
Man.
You can't disagree that Andor is the best show that they've made. You didn't even watch this season of the show or last season of the show. And you didn't watch Mando season 3, which was ass. I don't blame you. but or I don't even know if you touched Ahsoka. Pause. But
No,
as
no,
somebody who
I mean, I
has
did.
watched all this shit so I can review it, and I say shit lovingly, has watched all this shit and also not lovingly. Andor's the only one that I can tell you had a cohesive story that answered all the questions by the end.
Cameo did watch Ahsoka because he talked about it with us.
Yeah, but I don't think you watched it. I don't know if you watched every episode.
Mm.
But that had an ending.
I mean,
I'm not
Bad
saying the show
Batch
was the best
had an
thing in the
ending,
world,
but like,
but I'm
it,
telling you, it had an ending.
yeah, yeah. Andor actually had a cohesive and then actually had an ending that made sense. Whereas like the Bad Batch leaves you with questions. Endings to shows should not leave you having questions.
Come on here and speak for yourself.
If you have a finale for a show, it shouldn't leave you having questions. And I still have questions. Like I was asking the whole season, where's Cody? And like we
Doesn't matter.
haven't gotten that answer.
Fuck them.
Is this
Let's
just
save that for
so? Does he
Tales of the
have
Clones.
his EU canon death then, or no?
He has an EU death.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He dies
yeah.
on the Death Star.
That's
He
so,
dies
bro.
on the he dies on the Death Star in the EU.
Don't don't worry about it, Damio. It's fine, man.
Yeah. Keep your secrets. Make your monies. No, yeah, he dies on the Death Star in the EU. He's on there.
Okay, okay. Then that's kind of my canon for how he dies. Then
Yeah, but
that's fine with me.
it can't be now because he defected.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
He
What
defected.
happened to Cody? Cody is my second favorite clone besides like Fives. So I'm kind of curious, like what happened to Cody?
Well,
Damn.
so is everybody. I'm also curious about how Wolf, Gregor, and Rex end up being the only ones.
Right? Yeah. 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 We didn't get anything resolved in this season. It
Except
feels
for
like.
Omega not being force sensitive. You never find out why Crosshair's hand is all janky. You also never find out why Hemlock wears a glove on one hand and just keeps going like this.
You had such theories too
Bro, let's not
about that as well.
survived. Getting shot
You
in the
know,
chest 4 times.
you know what I was upset about? That Patrick didn't die. That was what I was rooting for.
And
Batcher
Morbius.
dying. I just don't like Batcher.
Yes.
I just don't like Batcher.
Betcha. I mean, like,
That's why I don't like Batcher. That's why
I
I
mean,
don't like Batcher. Because 90%, no, okay, 70% of her dialogue in this season is her saying Batcher, and then the other 20% is her saying Crosshair. That's literally all of her dialogue. Daryl said, "Don't forget Filoni will retcon anything, even his own stuff." True, bro.
facts.
True.
That's
True.
100% true. I've
True.
never said that. I've never said that wasn't true. Yeah.
Filoni will forget things that he has done 10 years from now, and then he'll say that it's brand new stuff. I'm calling it right now. I wouldn't mind a Tales of the Commando show, if I'm being honest with you.
Where, which ones?
The
They
Delta
killed
Squad.
Torch, bro. Like a
I'm
bitch.
saying like before the Bad Batch show. Obviously, it would follow the plot of the game where they like fight through the battle of like Geonosis and shit like that.
Okay, well, like that would be cool, but they're not gonna do that.
Yeah, but I mean, it would be cool, but yeah, no. So the episode continues, and the clone rebellion happens, and None of the batch die. Surprisingly, I thought someone was actually going to die. I really thought
I
that.
thought it was going to be Echo, to be honest with you, or Wrecker.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't. I didn't expect Hunter or Crosshair, and I did not expect Omega, but I
The
thought
biggest
Echo.
loss that we had in this episode was Crosshair's hand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that
Well,
one clone that got stabbed through a wall.
didn't
Yeah,
didn't Rampart
Crosshair's
die?
everybody's still alive.
Yeah, man. Everyone.
Hey guys, but we
But
finally got to see a hand get cut off in Disney Star Wars.
it was Crosshair's hand. Yeah,
Isn't that
yeah.
crazy?
It took so long, bro. That
It only took 10 years.
they finally lost limbs, bro.
Yeah. It wasn't even from a lightsaber cut.
No, because lightsabers are baseball bats now. Remember?
Yeah, it's true. It's just like
They're
I the one thing I can always say is the music and the cinematography were the shit. Like the Kiner brothers killed it with the music. To be honest, I haven't watched the last 3 episodes. My D plus right now. I don't feel like renewing. I don't blame you.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
You can hear our
If it
review
was
here.
like if it was like phenomenal, I would tell you to watch it, but
If it was
it's kind of just
phenomenal, dude, we wouldn't be spoiling as much as we are, probably.
right.
At
Yeah.
least we would do that in
Yeah.
a completely different like segment of the show. I mean, it wasn't
Like
bad. It's not the worst thing they've made. I do continue to say that animated Star Wars in that style has been the best stuff we've gotten. Like between Clone Wars season 7 minus the stupid sisters,
I hated that arc.
Bad Batch
That arc sucked.
mostly, and Tales. Tales of the Empire looks whack. That comes out this weekend.
Oh my god, dude. Dude. They kind of do. They kind of
Uh
they kind of do.
yeah, I'll get there in a sec.
They're
So Crosshair and Hunter kill Scorch outside on this walkway. He basically turns around, gets a couple shots off, and then just gets lit the fuck up.
yeah.
Um,
R.I.P. to Scorch, bro.
Hemlock like has himself handcuffed to Omega, and he's like, "You killed me." The girl falls off, and we die together. And then she's like, "Well, you need me, and they'll never let you get past because you need me alive." And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna walk past you anyway because they won't shoot me." And then freaking Hunter's like, "Shoot the bindings, bro. Shoot the bindings that he's holding her up by." And
Yeah.
Crosshair's like, "I don't have a hand now. I can't make that shot." And he's like, "You can make the shot, dude. Just wait for the right time. Omega knows what she's
You got
doing."
this, Crosshair. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Wrecker's like falls asleep again because he's been asleep for like the past fucking 4 episodes. And just waking up and then falling asleep and then waking up and doing something, getting hurt again and falling asleep. And then
Reminds me of you.
Echo's like, "Bro, where are they?" And he's just like, "I don't know how to." And then you got that stuff
He
on like,
responds like Helen Keller does, bro.
"Hey, bro, God damn it, yo." And then
Sorry.
you
I'm
got
sorry.
this conversation happening, like this standoff in the rain. And then Omega takes that little
That shot is actually cool though.
she takes
That
her
shot's cool.
yeah, it's a cool shot. It's a cool sequence too. But she takes her little like bobby pin out that she used to like open up the wall, and she stabs Hemlock in the thigh. And he's like, instead of just pulling the trigger, popping her in the head, because then he would like lose her. You know what I mean? I guess it makes sense. He just goes, "Ow!" and then Crosshair like if anything, in that moment he should have been like, "Ugh!" and like grabbed her and fucking jumped off or some shit. To be honest with you, kill them both.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Crosshair's like, "Pew!" and like shoots in between the binders, breaks the binders off her, and she like ducks, and then Hunter and Crosshair just light the fuck out of Hemlock. Like just shoot him like 4 or 5 times, and he's like, "Ugh!" and then he falls off, and he's just like, "Nah, nah, nah," and like falls down into clouds of darkness because he's probably fucking alive somehow. And then,
dude, I don't think we've
like,
seen the last of him.
Omega's
I don't think
like
we've seen
running.
the last of him.
She's like, din, 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 din. She runs up to them and
she's like in Roadrunner, bro.
And then
she was like in
she
Roadrunner.
hugs Crosshair first, and she's like, and then Hunter's like kind of low key fucking jealous again for like 0.2 seconds, and then she hugs both of them, and then it's like, it's alright, Omega. No, Tech's dead. Tech is not one of the operatives.
Nope, which would have been so much cooler. That would have been so much cooler.
I was waiting for them after they killed the operative to take the helmet off and have it be Tech.
And
then they were like, he's dead, fuck him.
Oh, cool. I disagree with that, but
I'd rather they don't ruin his character like that. Let him die when he died.
Yeah.
And fucking what's it called? So Crosshair doesn't have a hand anymore. And all the clones and the kids and Emery and everybody go back to Pabu, or Fat Mace's. Yeah, I agree with that, Pilgrim. They go back to...
fair enough.
But here's the thing. They're like, we'll be safe here. You literally just brought the Empire there like 4 episodes ago, and they burnt the entire place the fuck to the ground. Like, they're like, it'll be safe here for all of the clones. And these four sensitive kids. And I'm like, bruh, that makes like 0 sense to me.
That is true.
What I'm saying.
That is true.
That's what I'm saying.
That is true. That is true.
And fine, whatever. They're there. And then
they should make a Fat Mace show.
That sushi they had, though, that animated sushi looked so fucking bomb, dude.
That looks so, dude, I wanted to eat that so
That reminded me of anime food, bro. Yeah, I mean, I thought they might, but they didn't. So, yeah, they're there, and Omega's like, where do we go now? What are they doing now? And then Hunter's like, we can do whatever we want. And she's like, and what's that? And he goes, whatever we want. Bro, I thought he was going to be like, be a family. Nah, he's just whatever we want. Twice. That's his answer, twice. And Echo's like, I'm going to take all these clones to Pantora with Senator Chuchi so that she can help send these clones somewhere. Because we know that she was friends with Padme and Ahsoka, and that she was helping out with all that early rebellion shit. Like, we knew that already. And Emery's like, well, I need the help, so I'm going with you. I like, low-key, like, Echo and Emery, like, got a thing going. It's weird. It's a very weird thing, because technically they're brother and sister, aren't they? Which is fucking strange.
Dude, listen. We're fans of Game of Thrones, okay?
Yeah, but
we cannot...
that's Lannister shit.
It's happening in the House of the Dragon, too.
Okay? Yeah, but that's... Their entire fucking society in House of the Dragon does it, all right? The only reason the Lannisters still do it is because of... fuck, don't get me on that yet.
I'm just saying.
Stop. So so Echo leaves. There's no like he's like, oh, we should call Rex. Nah. So like they just go, they just leave. And then like Hunter's sitting there, right, with Omega and Batcha, and they do their little conversation. And then he's like, whatever we want. And she's like, really? Like, what is that? And he goes, whatever we want now. And then like Wrecker walks up and sits down. I shit you not, that's dialogue. Wrecker walks up and
Yeah, I know.
and then Crosshair walks up and he's like, and he sits down because he's all upset he doesn't have a hand now or some shit probably. He sits down and he's like, and then they all sit there and Omega like puts her head on fucking Hunter's shoulder and it's like, meow 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 meow, black screen, and then black screen for like another 10 seconds, and then it's like, boom, Star Destroyers in space. Well, one Star Destroyer and 2 Venator class in space. And it's Tarkin, and Tarkin's like above Mount Tantus, and he's like, wow, this shit went to hell in a handbasket because Hemlock's an idiot. So he goes down there and he's like, shutter this base, close it off from everybody forever, and put all of the funds towards
Into the Death
Project
Star.
Stardust. You're like, okay, cool. Even
They're
though at the
building
end of
the-
Revenge of the Sith, the fucking Death Star's already being made. God damn it. Anyway,
What if that was a time skip though? That could be possible.
bro, they Attack of the Clones, they have the plans for the Death Star in Attack of the Clones.
True.
It's implied in Revenge of the Sith that they've been building the Death Star in deep space since Attack of the Clones, because the Separatists were building it first.
True. Yeah, true.
It took that long. It took up until just before A New Hope for that thing to be ready and operational. But whatever. So they're like, put all the money to Stardust, which probably was just the money to speed it up, right? And then that's the end of Tarkin for there. And then it shows Pabu again, the planet. And it's like cruising over the island. And then it goes down and you see this person with like longer hair. And at first I was like, yo, is that Ventress back or whatever? But nah, and then this person like walks into the cave where she was training with Ventress and like walks down, turns a light on, and like Batcher's somehow still fucking alive. Batcher's there, and Hunter's there, and he's old as shit. Well, not old as shit, but like he's obviously old. He got like gray hair, like grayish black. He's got the whole like samurai look going with like a ponytail, but also a bandana with also like strands of hair coming down. He looks like Keanu Reeves kind of. And he's like chilling. Obviously old as fuck in this cave with this ship. And it's Omega, and she's like older. She's probably like 18 or 20 now. And she's like talking to Hunter. And I did like this conversation. I didn't have much problems with the conversation. But she's like, the rebellion, Hunter, like it needs pilots more now than ever. You don't need me anymore. He goes, yes, but we need you. Or we're not ready for you to leave or whatever. And she's like, say bye to Wrecker or Crosshair for me.
Where were they?
Bro, I just wanted to see them old too.
Yeah.
Like I thought she was going to turn around and the two of them would be there.
I needed Crosshair and Wrecker, bro. That was what I needed.
But he's like, we're family, Omega, and we'll always be there for you. So Omega goes to join the rebellion, wearing a yellow flight jacket, just like Luke in the end of A New Hope.
Does that mean she's on Gold Team?
She's not on, well, Gold Squadron, but she's not on a squadron.
Yeah.
And Luke was on Red Squadron. Anakin had
Right.
Gold Squadron. But yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's the end of the Bad Batch. It's a time skip where she's an adult. Well, at least probably like 17, 18. Like she's much older because she's like 12,
honestly,
12 to
this probably
13.
can
She's
lead
like
into a
11
show.
to 13, like throughout the 3 years of Bad Batch or 3 seasons.
This can probably lead into a show. This can probably lead into a show.
It's going to.
Yeah.
They don't do that
Something's
character
coming.
design, and then you don't have Hunter end it by saying like, I can be there for you, like whenever, like we'll always fight for you or whatever. And then she's like, I know, and then she leaves. She flies away in this little ship, goes into hyperspace, and that's the end of it.
Instead of the Bad Batch,
Well,
it'll
not
be
time
called the Bad.
The
Instead of the
bad
Bad
bitch.
Batch, it'll be called the Bad Bitches.
Yeah.
That's literally that's
I
literally
mean,
what they should call it.
I liked that ending, and I liked seeing Omega actually grown up.
Yeah.
But like,
I think they were hoping that Omega would have the springboard effect Ahsoka had. I think that's what they're hoping. Is that like people will like grow to like her so that like
I like her a lot more than I used to, but like
she's fine in season 3. I couldn't stand her in seasons 1 and 2.
I
I couldn't
still
stand her.
wouldn't watch an entire show about her.
No. No.
Like she'd have to
There
be
has
a
to be other
side character
characters.
in the show.
Yeah, like there has to be other characters.
Or
It kind of
she
would
could be
be
in Skeleton Crew, aged up.
she's gonna find her way into the Mandoverse, bro. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, I've been
She
saying that, dude. I've been saying that since before Book of Boba Fett.
yeah. Yep. Oh, Mega's gonna be in the heir to the Empire. Somehow. Somehow.
They still have to kill off a lot of people though. Like if they're gonna have rebels happen with Rex, Cody, or Rex.
How far so you would know this better than me. How far out by the end of Bad Batch are we to the start of Rebels? How far out are
Rebels
we?